So today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 4, Disaster Management. Students, before beginning with this module, let us see what are learning objectives of this chapter. So student, in this chapter you are going to learn about disaster, types of disaster, how to manage this disaster, that is disaster management, remedial and preventive measures, and first aid. Student, in this module you are going to learn about disaster, types of disaster, and disaster management. Students, let's recall which you already learned in your previous standard, that is 6th standard. Okay, have a look on this picture which is given into your textbook on page number 26. So student, what events do you see in these pictures? So, answer is earthquake, drought, floods, fire, storm, and volcanic eruption. What would you have done in these situations? So student, during earthquake, run out to open ground, take shelter under a strong surface. Now during drought, save water as much as possible. Now during floods, seek shelter on higher floors, avoid traveling through waterlogged areas. During fire, call first fire brigade and then call the ambulance if required. Then during storm, stay indoors, unplug all the electrical appliances. And during volcanic eruption, evacuate that area as soon as possible. Why do these events occur? So student, earthquake occurs due to tremendous amount of energy which is released due to movements in the interior of the earth. And drought, it occurs when rainfall is less than the average rainfall. Floods is due to constant rainfall at a particular location, result in overflow of a river, water drainage system fails. Fire, this fire is due to deliberate and negligent human action. Storm is due to disturbance caused in the normal condition of the atmosphere. It may be man-made or natural. Volcanic eruption is due to high pressure. The molten rock rises through the vent in the earth crust and erupts onto the surface of the earth. So student, let us have a look some of the disaster event which had took place in the previous years. So few dreadful incidents occur in the past. On 30th September 1993, there was an earthquake in the Kilakari, that is in Latur district, and because of which thousands of people were killed, as you can see in the given image. On 26th January 2001, there was earthquake in Gujarat which led to destruction of entire Bhuj village. As you can see, damages by Bhuj earthquake 2001. It was a vast earthquake and there was tremendous of people were lost their lives. Then again on 26th July in the year 2005, there was a heavy rainfall which led to floods in Mumbai, which took toll of many lives, as you can see in the given images. On 30th July in the year 2014, there was a landslide which destroyed entire village of Malin in Pune district, as you can see in the image. On 25th April in the year 2015, there was an earthquake in Nepal which killed large number of its citizens, tourists, etc. As you can see in the image. On November 2015, many people died in Tamil Nadu due to flooding caused by heavy rains. Now you had seen some of the disaster event which took place in the past few years. A sudden event that causes large scale damage to life, property and social aspects of a nation or a society is called as a disaster. Types of disaster. Student, there are two types of disaster. One is natural disaster and next is man-made disaster. Natural disaster is a sudden event caused by natural phenomena, and man-made disaster that occur due to human interference. Natural disaster, for an example, floods, earthquake, lightning, cyclone, storm, volcanic eruptions, etc. And man-made disaster include such as terrorist attacks, communal riots, fires, accidents, bomb explosions, etc. Now let us see the first disaster, that is earthquake. Student, this earthquake is a natural type of disaster. Student, movements in the interior of the earth release tremendous amount of energy. This energy causes seismic waves, leading to movements of the earth's surface like tremors, shaking, cracking up, etc. Such vibration or quaking in the earth crust is known as an earthquake. It is believed that beside other causes, man-made causes like mining and construction of big dams can also lead to earthquake. Now, the effects of earthquake. Because of this earthquake, there is a destruction of infrastructure, that is buildings, bridges, roads, railway tracks, etc. Change in the direction of flow of the rivers. There is a huge loss of life and property. Next disaster is floods. This is a frequently occurring natural disaster in all parts of the world. This is due to excessive rains in the same place. A river overflows its banks, causing a flood. The water drainage system in big cities falls short when there is heavy rainfall, resulting in choking of gutters and drainage lines. Water overflows onto the roads and surrounding areas and even enters nearby houses. One of the best example of flood is recently you students saw is Nisarg. Okay. So, what will be the effect of flood? Because of this floods, there is a huge loss to life and property. There will be soil erosion. There will be destruction of standing crops. After effects of floods like spread of diseases and epidemics affecting the health of the people, because this is a water related to water, there will be waterborne diseases. Next disaster is storm. This is also a student natural calamity. The storm is due to the formation of high and low air pressure belts in the atmosphere, causes changes in weather resulting in strong winds or storms. What will be the effect of storm, students? Students, there will be great damage in the storm affected region. Tremendous losses to life and property. There will be disruption of electric supply. There will be disruption of transport and communications. There will be heavy rainfall and lightning. Trees will be uprooted. Crops are going to be destroyed because of this storm. Wildlife and their habitat are going to be disturbed. There will be soil erosion. Next is forest fire. Student, this is a forest fire is an uncontrolled fire in a forest, pasture or grassland due to natural or man-made causes. Forest fires spread at a tremendous speed over a large area. Natural causes is due to very dry and hot climate, and man-made cause of forest fire is because of camping, trekking or other purposes. An effect of forest fire will be air pollution, natural wealth and biodiversity will be disturbed. There will be great damage to natural wealth and biodiversity. Students, as you know, community participation and disaster management are closely related to each other. Taking steps to prevent disasters, making plans to face disasters, and developing the capacity for that is called disaster management. To prevent or reduce damage caused by natural or man-made disasters, emergency planning and management is required. So student, as you know, during disaster management, if you required to call police, then dial 100. If you required fire brigade, you can call 101. For the ambulance, you can dial 102. And for the disaster management office, you can dial 108. In 2005, National Disaster Management Authority was established. Many other NGOs, that is non-governmental organization, was work for the welfare of the society. Students, always remember, during disaster, helping and supporting each other is our moral responsibility. So student, based on this module, I want you to do a small assignment, that is, write the causes of the following: floods, forest fire, landslide or building collapse, storms, earthquake. Second, answer the following questions. What is meant by disaster? What are the types of disaster? What is meant by disaster management? And which are the main components of disaster management? So student, today we will stop here. In the next module, we are going to learn about remedial and preventive measures of disaster management and what will be the first aid. So student, if you like my video and you want me to make such an educational video, please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Till then student, take care. Thank you.